everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie.
What are you not admitting to yourself? This message could be lighthearted, surface level, or just tapping you on the shoulder to remind you of something. Or it could be the deepest depths of the trigger trenches. I know not. The only intention that I set is that it is honest, helpful, motivational, inspiring, and fulfilling. I'll see you in your group. Those that select and resonate with image one, what are you not admitting to yourself? Did you see that? I didn't even get to get it out. What are you not admitting to yourself? Empress, Ace of Wands, what is group one not admitting to themselves? 10 of Cups. Okay, so the first thing coming through is about what lights you up, what turns you on, what excites you, what you like to hear, what you like to see, and or what you want out of life. You could be not admitting to yourself a certain lifestyle that you desire. Let's see, what is this pertaining to? Capricorn energy falls out right on top of the Empress's head. Obsession, vanity, the sun. Okay, yeah, that checks out. And the first house. Wow. So something that you're not admitting to yourself. Okay, so this group here is shunning their own physical appearance, desires, needs, and or wants. And another message that's coming through is that you could just simply not be admitting to yourself that you want attention or that you like watching yourself, like in the mirror. It's giving, there's something here about like vanity. Attention. 1122. The Great Shift. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. Yeah, what would make you feel connected, complete, and whole and fulfilled in life? It's surrounding exactly Taurus. I split the deck to Taurus energy. It's about beauty. It's about vanity. It's about ownership. This could simply be about luxury. Chiron healing comes out. What you are not admitting to yourself. It's something that brings you so much joy that it would heal you. And it has to do with vanity or beauty, whether it be your physical beauty, your vanity, or just the desire to see beautiful things in life, luxurious things in life. For some of you, shit, it's about like you're not admitting to yourself that you want to obtain some sort of marketable status or attention in life, and that would fulfill you. And you know what's really interesting here? We're doing some heart chakra work. I feel it. You feel it. I feel it. I feel what we're doing here. But interestingly enough, I said that this reading could be extremely triggering or whatever the case might be, and you literally have the card that says triggers. You've got compartmentalized memories. You've got like literally how these bubbles are. You've got memories stored away within you like this. And there's some that you need to recover. So, admitting to yourself, whatever this is about vanity, beauty, luxury, the finer things in life, this could even be about lifestyle. Like for some of you, you want to be a stay at home mom, stay at home wife, stay at home husband, stay at home boyfriend, stay at home daughter, stay at home son. Um, you want to homeschool your kids there, whatever it might be. You feel like you're asking for too much. There's a shame surrounding your desires, and that shame, most likely being in this space, could stem from um, religious beliefs and needing to redefine life for yourself outside of those dogmatic systems. You don't have to separate yourself from the source or the higher power or being connected because one, you can't, but you don't have to disconnect yourself from God to disconnect yourself from dogmatic teachings that teach you to hinder or subdue your own growth, power, potential, happiness, and restoration. There's certain desires that God put on your heart, and there's desires here that just won't go away. Again, desires surrounding vanity, desires surrounding luxury, desires surrounding I'm seeing like shoveling in things close, like a lot of things. Desires surrounding ownership. And there is a freedom that comes with admission of guilt, whatever that guilt might be. The guilt could literally just be I have these desires and I feel guilty. I think that this group here has gone so long that it should be clear by now that the desires aren't going anywhere. And if it has gone on this long, these desires have stuck around for this long, That's your answer right there. That, as the bottom of the deck says, instead of trying, it says modify, by the way, instead of trying to change your heart, because clearly it's not changing all this time. I feel like I'm talking to a group that knows that God will change your heart to align your desires with God's desires for you. And I think you know that, and you've sought that clearance from your heart, but it hasn't gone anywhere, which means that maybe, just maybe, God put those desires there for a reason. And you're meant to modify your perspective, your approach to align with said desires that you are pushing away and denying yourself of. You are pushing away and denying yourself of true, authentic growth along your path, along your life's journey, because of fear of the Ace of Swords at the back of the deck, truth that what you desire, what you want, may be self-centered, vain, uh, greedy, whatever you're labeling it as. Something tells me that it's not so bad, especially with this 1122 here, great shift that also breaks down to 222. You're meant to align with this truth, with this energy. So be honest with yourself about what you want, what you desire, even if it is vain. The fact that you've been toggling and juggling and negotiating and reconvening and all these things tells us all that your heart is in the right place. The fact that you're willing to check yourself so deeply for so long and self-reflect so deeply for so long, that tells us right there that this is in good faith. And something that is coming through to me is also it's a scripture somewhere in there, that God will use even the devil's tricks, schemes to glorify the light. So even if you have this vain desire, which could be considered devil-like, I'm putting quotes around that, even if you have those desires that seem to be self-centered or bad or whatever it may be, it's there for a reason, and you better believe that God is going to use it, is going to transmute it. But that can only be done by you living in your truth. This is all that I have for you, group number one. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And what was this week's topic over on Patreon? Oh, your next glow up. Your next glow up, your next glow up, your next glow up. I really enjoyed that reading over on Patreon. So join us there if you would like to. It is meant to be a continuation. So the first group here would choose the first group there, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Group two would choose 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4. So if you're interested, check out group number one over there to find out what your next glow up is pertaining. I love you so much, sending you so much love, so much life, and I'll talk to you next time. If you're interested in booking personals with me, first link in the description box to make that happen. If you want to learn tarot from me, that's also in the description down below. Group number 2. Those of you that select image number 2, group number 2, image number 2. What is group number 2 not admitting to themselves? Excuse me. Okay, we got a confirmation bird coming out immediately. Immediately. Page of Wands. So if you were questioning if you were supposed to pick this group here, confirmation already. Nine of Cups. I first thing right now, I'm kind of getting this like masculine energy and also confusion. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. Bottom deck, Empress. Okay. Something you're not admitting to yourself. Could be that something no longer aligns with you. Or like something that you always wanted. Eh. You're like, so. You're feeling so about it. But let's see what this is pertaining to. We've got Aquarius. We've got eighth house. And we've got Venus. Something you're not admitting to yourself. 111 intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, realization, taking action, unconditional love. So it could be about the pace or the frequency of something. 444, protection at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could have to do with your uh, intimate life, your sex life. That's for somebody. Neptune, dreams, memories, third house, perception, eighth house, intimacy. So there's a lot of energy surrounding intimacy. Commitment to happiness. Bottom deck, strength. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just walk you through this with me because right now the message is not obvious, which is reflective of your circumstance. It's reflective of your ability to see this. So this is not obvious to you. Okay, so whatever it is that you're not admitting to yourself, it's very well hidden. There's a dreaminess here. Okay, so for some of you, what you're not admitting to yourself, maybe you're overindulging, or you are running away from something, or you are hiding something, or you're hiding from something. Okay, okay, that kind of woke us up. Okay, for some of you, this could have to do with your sleep or your sleep schedule, or this could be a metaphor for you are sleeping on yourself, or you're sleeping on some sort of aspect of yourself, or you're sleeping on something about your life. Maybe you're simply not admitting to yourself. See, and like right now, I just feel like I went from being like dreamy, sleepy, incoherent to now I'm clear. Okay, so for some of you, are you not admitting to yourself that maybe you are disconnected from reality, checked out, zoning out? What is that term that I'm looking for? It's slipped my mind because I'm trying to focus on the message, but like a coping mechanism to get through certain aspects of life, you just zone it out. If you know the word or the term that I'm thinking of, if I don't say it, please put it in the comments down below. But this is about not living in the moment and maybe like daydreaming or being off in la la land and not remembering a lot. So for some of you, this is escapism, like drinking, drugs, etc., etc. But for others of you, this is just brain fog. And again, it's like that coping mechanism. What is that called? Man, I gotta figure it out. What is it called? It's like zoning out to cope with life. Bro, there's a word. Disassociating. Disassociating. Thank you. Disassociating. Disassociating, disassociating. This group here, what you're not admitting to yourself is that you are frequently in la la land or disassociating because you are dissatisfied with something. Or if you're not directly dissatisfied with something in your life, it could be, maybe it's kind of, again, because I said it's not obvious. Um, you could be disassociating from life because you need more. This Eight of Cups being the third card in your spread tells me that you need more. Like, yeah, especially your present energy. The second card in the spread is the Nine of Cups. So you've reached some level of satisfaction, but now it's time to take it a step further. This is what you're not admitting to yourself, is that you want to take something to a new level or a new height. And just now, as I said, new level, I heard that term like new level, new devils. So you could be subconsciously dissociating or checking out of life so that you don't have to take things to the next level out of fear of the new devils on that new level. Which would prevent you from tapping into your greatest potential as you have commit to happiness here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for allowing me to receive that message and bring it down, because now I'm confident that that's what the message is. This is about protecting yourself and your dream and being made aware of it. For some of you, what it is that you've lost this fire, this angst, this Page of Wands energy. Or for some of you, you quite literally have just aged. You've matured. You know, time has gone on. And so this energy might look different or feel different, but it's still there. I think you're waiting on this to show up when you're not this anymore. So it's not that you shouldn't show up. It's just that you're going to show up differently. Your ideas, your inspiration may show up differently. For some of you, you're not realizing like the dazing, the dozing off, the moon gazing, the sun gazing, the star gazing, the zoning out, the disassociating. It's you receiving new ideas, new downloads, new inspiration to act on, but you're no longer in this uncontrolled energy, but in this beautiful Empress and King of Cups controlled energy that you don't even realize that you are receiving 10 of Pentacle downloads on how to expand from where you are. For some of you, you could be, maybe you're happy with your life presently, but there is more for you to do or achieve or accomplish or to see, and not out of anything other than just the experience itself. This is not about chasing anything, but just unfolding, becoming, honoring. I'm channeling the word honoring. This is about honoring your power, honoring your strength. Babes, you could take it a step further. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can take it a step further. I have chills. And so for some of you now, you might be talking about how? How do I do that? And for some reason, this is reminding me to remind you that over on Patreon, we have the extended of this, but it's a whole different pick a card reading, but it's meant to be an extension of this. And so you would choose group number 2. Oh yeah. Y'all need to shit. If this reading resonates for you, check out group number 2 over on Patreon. This week's pick a card for Patreon was all about your next glow up. This disassociating, the dreamscapes, everything that you're being given at this time is directly related to your next glow up. Do you see my side smirk? Because I'm smirking for you. Your reading here is complete. And you just need to know that you can do a lot more. You can go a lot further and with ease. I need to stress that here in this group that your forward movement comes with ease. Especially, I need to remind you, your second card in the spread is a 9 of Cups. The card following that is the 8 of Cups. So you have 9 cups going into 8 cups. What comes after 8, guys? 9. These are cups. So if we're in the same suits and we go from 9 to 8, what comes after 8? 9. So you're literally just constantly doing this. Constantly evolving your wishes, your dreams. You get what I'm saying? Because if this is a wish fulfillment card, 9 of Cups, and the card that follows it is evolution and growth, and then you go to the following card, you're just constantly cycling through new and improved and advanced wishes come true. I don't know. This group here, you've I don't know, you've reached some sort of level of mastery, and you are meant to be reaping the benefits of that, and it's going to just get easier. Like there's a cycle of like it's just easy to cycle through like this. I don't know, something about that is easy to just cycle through. Something is not meant to be complicated or unenjoyable, but done with ease. If you join us on Patreon, I'll see you there. Group number 2, I'll talk to you next time. Group number 3, I don't know why I wanted to start off by saying that this message needed to find you. But let's see. I'm channeling words right now. Triggers, trick or treat. The holidays are standing out to me. Halloween and Christmas to be specific. Yeah, like everything's like flooding my mind right now. Also, I'm seeing the color black or like goth or something. But and then the word triggers keeps like passing through my mind's eye. Okay. There's a lot going on. I can't even focus on the title of this reading, which is I keep wanting to say what is triggering you. But no. What are you not admitting to yourself? Okay. Whew. Talk to me. Group number 3, what are you not admitting to yourself? The Tower. What is group number 3 not admitting to themselves? The Moon. Okay, and I'm like shaking. I feel anxious. What is group number 3 not admitting to themselves? 10 of Cups. It's about fears. Bottom of the deck is justice. Okay. This group here, what are you not admitting to yourself? That your fears or your anxieties are a little bit too loud and clouding your judgment and blocking your blessings. And you've come too far now to go back or to play it safe, is the real key word here. I feel like you've made it through the most difficult part of something. As the tower is in the past energy, you've made it through the most difficult part of something. But now there's like this uncertainty in your current energy or this mystery in your current energy that stops you, shocks you, or surprises you, or keeps you stuck or confused. In happy times or about joy or fear surrounding family. This could also be like confusion about the way that things occurred or like where you are, and wondering if you like jinxed yourself or if you are damaging or doing more harm than good, or wondering like what consequences you're going to face here. Let's see what this is pertaining to. Eighth house. Okay, so yeah, fears. Pluto, Pisces. Okay, so this feels like, and that is Pluto. Oh, why do I want to call it Mercury? Yeah, oh, because they have that little line there. Okay. Yeah, that's Pluto. This is what you're not admitting to yourself is something surrounding the consequences of your joy or your happiness that you are too focused on. 7777, perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. Bottom deck 6666, great blessing. So we've got 7777, 6666. Self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, letting go. Okay. This group here, I feel like there's a guilt. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I'm not seeing anything spiritual here, but this, I guess the moon kind of is. But it's kind of feeling like you are afraid to live out your dreams, goals, wants, and desires out of fear of the consequences on the other side. And when I say on the other side, I kind of feel like I'm talking about after death. Is this group here like worried that you're not living right and what that could mean? Yes, bottom of the deck is 12th house, surrender. Here it is. I said that I was surprised I wasn't seeing like Sagittarius energy. Did I say that out loud? I meant to, if I didn't. Um, or like I was saying, like I was looking for something spiritual. Here it is. Jupiter expansion, ninth house energy, exploration of the things that excite you, the places you want to go, the people you want to see, the things you want to know. There's some sort of guilt attached to this. Boundaries. And it's because you don't want to seem arrogant. Release at the bottom of the deck. Did you just hear my stomach growl? Okay. And I'm also seeing a cycle here of like seeing 555 with the 6666, the 7777. So you could be seeing 5, 6, 7s, and also 8th house here, so 8. So you could be seeing the sequence of 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what I'm getting here is a need for self-belief and self-direction and self-alignment with God or this higher power in which you so believe in. Especially with Pisces and the 12th house energy here. Oh my gosh, I just realized that this card literally says guilt. I feel as though this group here is dealing with guilt surrounding their beliefs. And that guilt is due to this fear of karma or consequences, or if you'll be forgiven, or for some of you, it could even be about like heaven or hell kind of vibes. Okay. And going back to this idea of not wanting to seem arrogant or self fulfilling, I want to take note of how this person here is holding this peacock. And the peacock has a little pocket watch. I don't know why I'm looking at the time and it's 5 o'clock. Okay, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say, before they grab a drink. You are experiencing radical shifts and transformations, facing your biggest fear, which is the consequences of the afterlife. This is so interesting. Your perception, your beliefs surrounding the afterlife are stopping your present living day life. We getting somewhere, y'all. Hold up. Which is stopping you from living. This boundary's here and she's holding this peacock. Peacocks are known for being like representing arrogance, cockiness, self-fulfillment. But notice how she's holding the peacock and the feathers are hidden. There's no showing off here. This is how you're meant to walk around with your personal beliefs. You don't have to air them out or convince anyone else or compare and contrast or argue with anyone else about what they believe. But what I need you to do is get into alignment with what you truly believe. And I think this is ultimately about God's love for you beyond your mistakes, beyond not being perfect. And you see this path here. You're meant to take you and your personal beliefs and just make your way down that path, darling. There will be people watching, they'll have opinions, they'll be saying things, but you need to have your boundaries. And I need you to move, honey. I need you to expand. I need you to trust yourself and release these thoughts, feelings, patterns that no longer serve you. And with that, these fears dissipate, they go away. God tells us not to worry about tomorrow, for today has enough problems. Focus on each day, one day at a time. There are crows cawing outside right now. They just started during your reading. Um, You need to keep going down the road that you're on if you want to succeed. Reach the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Group number 3, you're good, honey. You're good. I set the intention for this week's Patreon video to align with this. And Patreon's video this week is your next glow up. And it's meant to be like group 1 chooses group 1. Group 1 here chooses group 1 there. Group 2 here chooses 2 there. Group 3 here chooses 3 there. Group 4 here group chooses 4 there. I want to leave you with the same message. Check out group number 3 in the next glow up reading over on Patreon if you're interested. I'll have it linked down below. But for some reason, I also feel guided to say, trust your internal guidance system if you want to watch any other group here or there. Trust your gut. And this is all that I have for you. I pray that this reading brought peace, love, light, healing, and set you free. Love you. But you know what I meant to tell you, group number 3? I think that some of you might have how do I put this? This could be a Pisces South Node placement. Not for everybody, obviously, but the way that I'm receiving this is this way, is that you're meant to overcome your fears of the spiritual and find your power in the physical. And it kind of just brings everything together. I just needed to add that. Group number 4. I don't know why I wanted to say who or what is triggering you. Okay. So pay attention to your triggers. So what are you not admitting to yourself? Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into the tea. Let's get into it. Queen of Wands, the Moon, the 9 of Cups, bottom deck, 9 of Wands. Comparison is the thief of joy. Another man's win should not be your loss. Okay, let's see. We've got Neptune, 10th house. Interesting. And Aries. So we've got some competitive energy here. What's going on? 111 intuition. 8 personal power. Please, if you hear my stomach growling, I promise you I am very happy and well fed. If you can't tell, I'm fine. All right. Let's see. I am blessed. Quincunx complexity. Okay. Okay, I'm picking up on annoyances, intolerance. Also beating yourself up or being hard on yourself because of other people. Okay, so this group here, we're doing too much comparing, contrasting, reflecting. We're doing too much of that, actually. And it's clouding your judgment of a power that you once already discovered that you're going to have to rediscover because, I don't know, it's kind of like you kind of got lost in the sauce of yourself and you need to rediscover things about yourself. Also something here about like grievances or distaste for others or judgment of others or resistance to others or from others is not always what it seems. There's something, a feeling that you are having currently that needs to be translated. Your feelings are trying to tell you something. And I think it's feelings of annoyance or um, anger or defensiveness. What are you not admitting to yourself? It's about the way that you see yourself, your self-image. For some of you, it's just we quite literally just need to focus on ourselves, realign with ourselves, dive back into ourselves. I kind of feel like this group here has done some level of self-reflecting, and it did you wonders. But I think it may have inflated your ego in a way that you expected something of the world, and now the world's not giving you that what you expected, which has you begrudgingly looking at everyone else as getting what you expected to receive. But that's not on them. There's something within. Okay, and like I said, I said that there was too much self-reflecting, too much. No, I said it was too much reflecting, too much comparing, contrasting. That's what it was. I didn't say too much self-reflecting. I ain't say that because this group here, no. I think that there is a need for you to focus back on yourself again, but in a different manner or just with a new vision or a new mentality. But above all, you need to see your progress and you need to trust your process and not compare it to others. And damn sure, if you are comparing and contrasting, do not, I mean, you shouldn't do that anyways, but it's human nature, but do not let that make you bitter. I think that that's the most profound message here is about reflections, comparisons, and contrastings, whatever, that are doing more harm than good. And there's something here that you are not seeing clearly about yourself. It's like you have this inflated idea of yourself, but you're not living up to that. And when I say an inflated idea of yourself, I'm not saying that you shouldn't think highly of yourself, not that at all, but you should be living up to those high expectations as well. So that could be someone who, again, I said that there is a need for self-reflection here. You could have this inflated idea of yourself that you've done all the self-reflecting that you need. You don't need to do anymore. That's not true. You need to meet yourself where you are. Self-reflection will do that for you. Focusing on yourself again will do that for you. So refraining from things that cause you to compare, contrast, and reflect yourself and others at each other. It's like different, it's projections here. But I think above all, there are grudges that need to be let go of. There's traditions and structures that need to be evolved or changed. I just can confidently say that there's some form of distortion here. And that distortion has to do with what you give, what you get, and what you think you deserve. And what you think that other people should receive based on what they get, give, and deserve. But I do think that this group here, it's like too much focus on external problems. Oh, wow. You just have nines across the board because you have the nine of cups out in your reading. And then at the bottom of the deck, your two bottom deck energies are nine of wands, nine of swords. This is about self. Nine is my number of self. But I feel like you're in the shadow aspect of yourself. And when I say nine is about self, I meant like individualism. And I always talk about people that resonate with nines could literally build a business or an empire or a life that people are interested in just because it's them and they will follow, they will pay attention. And I think maybe you know this, but it's something about the way that you're going about it that's not helpful or that's not so nice or that's not of the light. This could even be your heart. Maybe you're not outwardly doing anything wrong, but this is God checking your heart posture. Why you're doing the things that you're doing and or why you believe that certain people do or don't deserve certain things. If you were bold and brave enough to sit through this reading, all power to you, my friend, because um it's not always easy to hear these shadow aspects of ourselves. And I hope that you know that I'm just a reader. I'm here to support you every step of the way, sending you so much love, so much life. And if you're interested in understanding your next glow up, head on over to Patreon. The extended, we're going to be talking about group number 4. In group number 4, um, your next glow up. Talk to you next time. Bye. A message meant to find my subscribers. Empress. Knight of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups almost came out, but didn't. Strength almost came out reversed, but didn't. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Pluto, sixth house, Aries. Okay. Are we feeling underprepared for something? Or unsupported? Yeah, I split the deck to negativity. Okay, we've got a lot coming out here. But what I see the most is from group number 3. Boundaries, give boundaries. You're taking your power back. Okay, and group number 2 is standing out here the most, actually. Honorable mention group number 3, but the final um the final card here confirms that group number 2 is most relevant for my TAYliens. Why are these here reversed? The Knight of Cups reversed, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Mm. Hope for okay. Okay. I get it. Hope for your future and your dynamic and breaking karmic cycles is weighing heavy on you. We're like off to this beautiful start with this Empress, and then we're followed by the freaking Knight of Cups reverse and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So you might feel cursed in your love and financial life, or in terms of legacy. If you don't care directly about love, this is just about feeling like you're receiving the short end of the stick, but you have specific unique talents and skills and a sense of self that can align you with the right people to help you break this pattern. Damn, I looked over at this card at the bottom of the deck that says 2002, 2002, the void, and my eyes went to it gets better with time. And it reads beyond that, there are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up, go outside. So, whatever you feel is dissatisfying in your life, but it really feels like in terms of friends, love, money, and or family. Okay, basically the main meat and potatoes of life. You may feel like you got the short end of the stick, but your unique skills and dedication to that is slowly turning the wheel. Especially with Pluto here, sixth house in Aries, you will be the reason that your life's daily routines and habits change. And when I say your life, I mean like your family's life, like your legacy. You will be the reason why things will shift and change and life looks different. I do want to expand because the fuck. Let's see. What is this Knight of Cups reversed in the present energy? Power. Five of Cups. It's just not what we thought it would be. And then the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords coming in kind of sideways. And then you're also yeah, there's like this wonderment if things will get better. But I do have this feeling that something is about to turn up for you. Advice for my subscribers. Yeah. Okay. So the advice is to be optimistic. So I don't know what you're experiencing or what you're going through, or like wondering if you've like turned something upside down, but no, you're on an optimistic path. I don't know. Like, have you been doubting or questioning or Worried, the Magician, the Emperor. Okay. Yeah. I can confidently say, yeah, something is like, oh my gosh, how do I describe this? It's like if you stop what you're doing right now, then the wheel will stop. If you keep pushing, the wheels, it's like I don't know how to describe this. It's like you started over here and started turning the wheel. It's really hard to turn. You've been turning it slowly, 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 and you're about to give up when you're halfway to the upright position. There was a horn honking outside. Um, I take that as confirmation. You've taken power into your own hands in whatever way that you could, exercising faith in whatever way that you knew how, in whatever way that you could. And I don't know, maybe you're worried, fearful that it's not working out. I just need you to know it's not true. I just need you to know it's not true. So you know what? Let's rewrite the story. Okay. We're going to put the Knight of Cups and Ten of Pentacles back. We're putting them back. And I'm going to do a new poll. What's this new energy as we're turning? Oh, like literally, I could have just turned the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I could have just turned them upright. But I want a whole new surprise. And that's why you have double Aquarius energy here, because I was picking up on some sort of a surprise here. Okay, so new energy, turning the Knight of Cups upright. What's up? The Six of Pentacles. So reciprocity, equal give and take. And the Three of Pentacles, working together. Okay, so yes, exactly. You're building community. Maybe you're just worried that you're not doing anything. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Fool to Temperance. You just need to give it time. Mm. Something is undergoing heavy transformation in your life. You're redefining, realigning, liberating yourself. And it's happening with ease. Watch group number 2. Talk to you next time. Oh, and 3 if you just check out 2 and 3. Love you, TAYliens. Bye bye bye.